become a hub for local entrepreneurs called Minka. Minka will become a place where 8 food truck owners will be able to sell their products to customers. They'll have outdoor seating, bars, entertainment, and more for a one stop shop that will be the perfect place to give food truck owners the experience they need to take their talents to the next level. The food truck park is expected to open this summer in June. This has been your 1017 The Truth News Update. The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris is up next on the new 1017 The Truth.
Bringing you his authentic perspectives on important topics.
They live in suburbs together. They live in the city together. They hang out together, all in the same family. We're the only idiots that fight because we want our voice to only be on one side. Like, does that even make any sense? And when the side loses, you lose everything. They, on the other hand, have a voice no matter what, because somebody that looks like them is always in control.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point.
Well, it's just a skewed system.
Of course it is.
It's a lot of adjustment.
But answer my question, though. Should we let people go? Should we let people go? Like, let's just forget about bail altogether. And if your neighbor commits a homicide and kills people, if you kill people and they next to you and you just let them come back and live right next to you, they can live upstairs from you. Let them come in your house.
This is The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Now, he's the mayor of the city of Milwaukee. He's a young man. Give him a chance. I only complain about things that I care about. What I want you to do is pretend like I'm there. Take a look. Now, I'm asking the mayor and the common council president and the common council. Show me.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Dr. Ken Harris.
You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. Somebody asked me, why do you say the phone number when you didn't say anything? And I was like, well, okay. Well, today I want to talk about a subject that's important to me, a subject that I stumbled across, a subject that once I saw it, I said to myself, that's interesting. I want to talk about something that most people talk about, but I'm going to talk about it, of course, in my own, in the words of William R. Stark, in my own inimitable way. So, what's the intersection of health and wealth? I mean, I keep hearing that for the Black community, but I don't really see the outcome of what that is. So you know what I did? I did some research. And I found a couple articles, one from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, and one from the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation. And they talk about the intersection of health and wealth. They talk about healthcare access, healthcare regarding your age. So I was under the premise of this. The longer I keep a job, like I'm thinking about myself now, the longer I keep a job with benefits, the longer I live. And so I mentioned this to Kyle. I said, if I keep a job with benefits, I'll live longer, right? Because I'll have healthcare. And he said, yeah, but won't the stress kill you? Like, I always thought that when you're retired, you have less stress and then you live longer. And I'm like, well, but then people with dogs tend to live longer than people without dogs. So I don't know what that is. Unless I pretend to be a dog. I don't know. So my brain went to the growth and the nurturing and the passing down of wealth.
And so as I looked at these two studies, they looked at it from two completely different points of view, which is exactly what I thought. Congressional Black Caucus looked at it from a disparity point of view and what Black people didn't have, and not having access to health care as if it was going to miraculously appear and then we'd be fine and it would close the health gap. But what I found is there is significant evidence linking greater wealth and better health. What are your thoughts? 833-212-1017 is the number. Much of the research, including Congressional Black Caucus, actually connects how health affects income and wealth in the Black community. This includes the usual cries to diversify medical and related healthcare fields. Now, that'll give me health, right? It's been determined that when Black people treat Black people, white people treat white people, they tend to live longer, and because that's just a normal byproduct of what I probably incorrectly call homogeneity. We tend to look at people that look like us and talk like us, somebody we have a kinship with, because we find those things we have in common, and that's what we hang our hat on. It's as if closing the wealth gap will make us healthier, and I don't know if that's the case. I do think that more wealth will increase your social network, will increase people modeling good behavior, and make us healthier. Does that make sense? Closing the wealth gap, people believe, will make us healthier, but I don't know if that's the case. Because if you still make more money and still eat like a pig and die from heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, cancer, does it matter? I believe access or having more wealth puts you in a different social strata, which then gives you access to role models like you who live healthier. And so if you're in poor health, you can't make more money anyway because you're in poor health. You can't make more money and you can't generate wealth. And so with wealth comes what I call protective measures. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I agree with Robert Wood Johnson Foundation study, and it's called Wealth Matters for Health Equity. You can Google it and check it out. When it says that health is transmitted across generations, along with wealth, through material and psychosocial advantages. What does that mean? That means that how you think and who you hang out with, you know, those 5 closest people in your friend group, will dictate what advantages you have. How you get access to certain things matter. And so let's look at this. There's an intergenerational transmission of wealth. So greater parental wealth and income, right? It gives you healthier physical living conditions, right? You live in a house or a clean apartment. The child is likely to receive greater positive stimulation and support. Oh, you have a beautiful house. Oh, nice. Everything's great. Oh, you go to a great school, right? Child more likely to receive high quality education. And then finally, they inherit wealth. More optional child development and educational achievement leads to a child having better job opportunities in adulthood. I'm anecdotal proof. I have 2 very successful children because they went to private schools until college, and mom and dad worked. That led to the child having higher income in adulthood, better lifelong health for the child, who then what? Becomes a parent and has greater parental wealth and income. who then marries. And the two have great old parental. See the pattern here? And so we always talk about whether or not we would choose wealth or health. I got to say, and I know it'll sound a little stubborn. I know it'll sound trite. I know it'll sound arrogant. But if I got to choose between health or wealth, I'm not even apologizing. I'm choosing wealth.
And that is Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth. All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
You know, I'm working in the morning and I was listening back on the Truth app.
Download the new 1017 The Truth app